Peace, crypto family. You guys, the crypto market is looking crazy right now. Prices are going down. What in the world is going on? Is it over for crypto, you guys? Is this it? Should we call it in? Is it a wrap for the market? Because prices are red again. If we look for the hour, we're looking red. If we look for the day, it's looking red. If we look for the week, we see even more red, you guys. Even if we look for the month is also looking bearish. Prices are looking red. What in the world is happening, you guys? We see Bitcoin currently at 111K. Side note, Bitcoin actually dipped even lower, all the way down to 108K. Just a little peak down there and it ran back up, you guys. We're going to talk about a little bit what is going on with CZ, you guys. What is going on with Binance? It had crazy outflows. We're going to talk about Sony potentially wanting to start their own crypto bank. This is crazy bullish for the crypto. This is bullish for the crypto world. We're also going to talk about, lost my other article. And we're always going to talk about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin on Coinbase Premium kept prices above 110K. Will this level hold? Very interesting. A little bit interesting. It's interesting the way you have multiple crypto exchanges showing different prices of the same asset, especially considering their how large both of these exchanges are. So you guys, first things first is what in the world is happening right now in the crypto market? Bitcoin dipped. Prices went down. What does this mean for us? Are prices going to go even lower? Do we think that the bear market is over? Is it time to call it in? Is it time to just take profit? Is it over for the market? So first thing is first, you guys, we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to do some TM, the crypto market, to see exactly why prices dipped and if prices are most likely going to dip again. Now, you guys, I do have a little bit of a bad news. The bad news that I have for you guys. Now, keep in mind, I'm always going to tell you what I see, not always what you guys want you to hear, because I want everyone to get their crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. All right. I see we got a few people on the live. Let me know. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. All right. Let me know what country you guys are from right now, because I want to know everybody who's on the live. All right. So first things first, you guys. If you look at this, yesterday we saw Bitcoin crash all the way down to 108K. But when it crashed down to this 108K, boom, prices ran up really quickly, which is good. What does that say? It shows that buyers are bullish and people are looking at Bitcoin. They're like, whoa, prices are going down this low. This is a steal. Buy. Black Friday deal, right? They're going to buy the dip right here. And then we saw the same thing actually happen right here. You guys see this yellow area that I highlighted right here? I highlighted this area because I've noticed that this is a significant level of support for Bitcoin, significant level of support for the crypto market as a whole. Because if Bitcoin breaks this level, you guys, if Bitcoin breaks this level, just keep in mind, everything else is going to go down. But Bitcoin has held this level incredibly. We can see, right? It held it here. It held it here. Here it came down, right? This was back last month. And then boom, prices went up. We go back. It held this area multiple times. 1, 2, boom. And then multiple piece of contact right there. And then prices ran up. Now, if we zoom out a little bit more, look at that, right? So this area is very, 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 very strong. Now let's talk about good case scenario, which I expect prices. I won't be surprised if prices drop a little bit lower, you guys, but it drops lower towards this range right here. And then it runs towards the upside. So I won't be surprised if we get a little bit of a dip and then we see prices run towards the upside. Now, here is the negative thing. And I just want to keep it 100 with everyone. Have to be 100% transparent. And by the way, if you have any crypto questions, drop your questions in the chat and I will make sure to answer you because my goal is everyone to have a big, fat crypto wallet. Okay. So step number 1 is I actually see a little bit of a head and shoulder performing, right? If you look at the price right here, price bounced off here and then came down. And this is our S, right? That is our shoulder. And then we saw prices run up and then retrace all the way down. And then this is our head. And then we saw prices hit this range and then bounce right back and get rejected. Now you can see I've had this level highlighted right here showing that there is some type of resistance here because prices got rejected right there. Prices got rejected right there. And it came back very close to that range and then got rejected now. Now, this is actually indicating to us that prices might actually go lower. Because when you have this pattern playing out like this, it typically breaks out like this, all right? Boom, boom, boom. Let me fix this. Bomb. It typically does something like this. And then prices actually move lower, right? Prices typically breaks towards the downside, right? That's what happens with this downward structure because we have this head and shoulder. Now, here's the thing that kind of is a little bit more positive because there's the difference between a good investor and a good trader and then someone who doesn't really know what they're doing and keeps losing money. The good investor, the good trader will look at the market, right? The way I'm looking at it right now, and they'll be like, okay, these are all the negative things. This is what can possibly make the market go down. And they list 1, 2, 3. And then, right, you guys, this is just an extra gem, just an extra tip that's helped me succeed in crypto. So I'm just sharing it with you guys, right? So they'll look at all the negative listed out 1, 2, 3, but then they'll go and they'll look at all the positive. Like, oh, okay, what are all the positive? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you weigh it out to see, okay, so our price is most likely going to go down or our price is most likely going to go up. And the truth is, the only reason why we saw the crypto market go down is because of the manipulation between Binance and Donald Trump putting out that tweet that he was going to tariff China 100% starting November 1st. That's the only reason why we saw this break towards the downside. Now, we currently know that they're in negotiation. We know that Trump does not want to be in a contentious situation with China because China needs America and America needs China. They do too much business together, right? They do too much business. They're like brothers and sisters. Like, bro, brothers and sisters, you're going to be brothers and sisters no matter what happens to you in your life, all right? So that is why this little crash towards the downside, it was one of those like you stole a bullish move from us. Like you stole prices from continuing to run back up. So that is why as soon as we get any type of tweet, as soon as we get any type of positive news between America and China, which we know we're going to get it. We know it's going to come. Then I expect prices to bounce back toward the upside and for this bullish momentum to continue the way it's already going. All right. That is what I expect. Chat, everyone in the chat right now, tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think prices will move higher or do you guys think prices are going to go down? Let me know, you guys. I didn't get to sleep because of how XRP is doing right now. Oh my gosh, don't say that. No, brother. No, brother. Don't say that. What price did you buy XRP at? I blame. What price did you buy XRP at? So do you see big bearish coming? No, BTC broke trend. It was obvious sell. Every chat does it. Every chart does it. So it was a really big sell for me. Who said that? Who said it was HY Tech. So for me, my community, we actually took profit. Like we sold when prices was right here, like at the like peak. We sold right here, and then we actually bought when prices hit this zone, and then we sold once again. Prices hit here, and I know everybody like, really, you sold the tip? Like you sold right here when prices were here. Here's the thing with crypto, right? And if anyone tells you anything else than what I was about to tell you, just know they're lying. They're not telling you the truth, all right? I'm letting you guys know right now. Anyone who tells you the opposite of what I'm about to tell you is lying and they're not telling you the truth. No one knows the exact date, the exact time the crypto market is going to hit its all-time high. Sorry, it is going to crash. No one will tell you, oh, at this exact date on January 15th, 2026. No one is going to know. So I'm going to tell you guys a rule that I live by that's helped me and everyone in my community make more money in crypto. And I'm going to show you guys this right now. The last bull market, the peak for the last bull market was right here. Look at that. It was Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Who in the world would have known, oh, on a Wednesday at 1:37 p.m., November 10th is when I need to sell all my crypto because after that, prices are going to crash and start moving downwards. No one would have timed that. But do you know a rule that has helped me significantly is that every single time, and this is how I knew to take profit, this is how I knew to sell, every single time I see the crypto market hit all-time high, I know you have to take profit. Because if you look at the way Bitcoin has been moving this cycle, not the last cycle, it hits all-time high, then it has some type of retracement. It hits all-time, then it has some type of retracement. Hits all-time, has some type of retracement. And I'll show you the difference. If you look at the last bull market, Bitcoin hit all-time high around here, but then prices boom, 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 boom. Then it came up, then up high, 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 right? It just kept hitting all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. Retracement, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. This bull market completely different. This bull market, look, all-time high, boom, prices dropped and went down. Okay, then it came right here, all-time high, then bam, prices crashed and came down. It came back again. All-time high, prices went down really quickly. All-time high, prices came down really quickly. All-time high, prices came down really quickly. So you can see that this cycle, it kept repeating the pattern. Once it hit all-time high, it wouldn't stay there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right? Versus like the last cycle. It would hit all-time high, then prices went down. So I caught this. So as soon as I saw, I'm like, whoa, prices hit all-time high. In my Discord community, hey everyone, prices hit all-time high. We have to look to take profit. And what we have to realize, we don't have to wait for our favorite crypto project. I don't know what your favorite crypto project is, right? Some of you, it might be Ethereum. Some of you might be BNB. It's not BNB, bro. No one's favorite crypto project is BNB. It might be XRP. It might be Solana, right? It might be some people's Doge, some people's ADA. Don't wait for your favorite crypto project to hit all-time high, especially if you want to make money in the short term, right? If you want to make money in the long term, it's a completely different strategy. For all my short-term people, as soon as you see Bitcoin hit all-time high, you look at your crypto and you start taking profit. Now, don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted, you guys. We have to maximize our profit and also minimize our losses. So it doesn't mean sell all your crypto. That doesn't make sense. We can talk about a take profit strategy if you guys want. Let me know in the chat if you're like, put in profit in the chat if you want me to talk about a take profit strategy. Someone said W stream, bro. Thank you. 273, whoever said that. I appreciate the love, man. So write profit in the chat if you guys want me to share a take profit strategy. So even if I'm holding a crypto that isn't skyrocketing, but I know Bitcoin skyrocketing, I have to take profit off that crypto that I'm holding, because when Bitcoin goes down, I know that my favorite crypto, whatever crypto I'm holding, is going to end up going down too, right? So that's one way. You have to know when to sell, you guys. You don't have to be a genius to crush it in crypto. You don't have to be a genius to make your first 10K, 50K, 100K. You don't. You just have to learn these simple strategies, right? You just have to learn these things and you can crush it and you can do so well, you guys. Like I was able to, like I went to university, right? I got a bunch of debt going to university, took money from the government to pay for school. I was able to pay off my schooling because I dedicated myself to learning how to do this. I was able to get my first investment property because I dedicated myself to this. I was able to get my third property, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, like my investment property because I dedicated myself to this, right? So I'm just saying that not to brag, but I'm just trying to let you guys know, if you take the time to learn, you can learn these concepts and strategies because they're not complicated. And you can implement them and you will see results in your crypto. You will see results in your crypto, you guys. Whoa, I see a lot of people saying a lot of things. in the chat. Jeez. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. Okay, I saw one person said profit, same price structure as your point H. Yep. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, the head and shoulder. Yep. I profit. Someone said profit. Marshall gave me the W with the heart with the 100. I appreciate that. Can we look at USDC? What USDC? What was the dip earlier about? What was the dip earlier about? Which? Oh, are you talking about this crazy dip right now that happened? Let me know which dip you're asking about. Are you talking about this dip right here? So this crazy dip when prices went down like this one, this insane one right here. So what happened with this dip? Your chart looks mad, bro. How do you see where prices is at? Well, it's easy to see where price is at. You just click this button right here. Boom, price at 111K. So, uh, so what caused this massive dip? Is this what you guys are asking? So what caused this massive dip was a combination of a few things. Number one, we saw that Donald Trump made the tweet saying, "Hey, we're gonna tariff China 100% starting November 1st," right? So that was one of the reasons. And what we have to realize that if you guys go back, look at this. This was crypto prices moving up, right? Like, look at this. This is beautiful. Like, this is all time high, all time high. Like, this is nice. We're all making money. Our crypto wallets becoming nice, fat, and juicy. And then Donald Trump says, "Hey, we're gonna put tariff on everybody." Voop. Then we saw the market absolutely get obliterated. So when Donald Trump ended up tweeting again a few days ago saying, "Hey, we're gonna tariff China because they're putting restriction on rare earth minerals that we need to build our missile to our submachines, our radio systems, our military equipment, and our cell phone, blah, 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 right? All those things that they need rare earth minerals for." We saw prices crash down, right? And then on top of that, you combine that with what's happening with Binance, you with the market manipulation there, and it really caused this massive liquidation to prices to come down, right? So, but then what happened really quickly, prices end up bouncing and moving back toward the upside, right? And the reason why I knew to buy here is exactly what I told you before. If you want to know when is a good time to buy and sell to make money in the short term, take a look left, turn your head left, right? So look at what's happening in the fast. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning. Good morning. So what I mean by that is price dip down here. This was a key levels to buy. And you can see it every time prices hit this area. We saw prices, boom, make a move toward the upside. So when I saw prices hit down here, I'm like, oh, gee, this is a major level. We got to buy that dip. Bought the dip. Prices ran up. And then I posted in the community, hey, we got to sell some of our ETH, sell some of our cake, sell some of our Ethereum, sell a few other crypto projects. And then, bomb, prices went down. We made profit. So someone asked, Q said, can we look at USCR? USCR. What do you want with USCR? What is USCR? Jeez, I'm not even familiar with USCR, man. I don't know this crypto. This crypto just launched based on what I saw. It's a brand new crypto. Brand new crypto. You gotta be careful with cryptos that are brand new. I hope you did your research on it and you make a buttload of money from it. Ooh, geez, thank you. Sheath Lord. Sheath Lord blessed me with the gift. I appreciate that. All right, so now let's talk about how I expect things to play out. So Nike, do you expect prices to skyrocket and just to boom from here? No, I don't expect prices to just skyrocket to boom from here. Trump wasn't the reason for the crash. It was in what did you sell because of the tweet? Well, no, I didn't. Did you miss everything I just said? I sold not because of Trump's tweet. I sold days before Trump's tweet. I sold right here when it was all time high. Because this entire crypto cycle, if you kind of pay attention to the market, you'll realize it's pretty simple. Every time Bitcoin hits all time high, it'll hit all time high for like 1 day, maximum 2 days, and then prices end up going down quite a bit, like a good percentage. So when we see prices hit all time high, we take profit because every time it's hit all time high, the last 3, 4 times prices ended up coming down quite a bit, right? So that's the thing. You don't have to be a genius in crypto. You just have to learn to recognize the patterns and then act on the patterns. Like that's about it. Right. So like if you sold once he tweeted, you were already too late because this drop happened way too fast. It happened way too fast, right? So if the only thing that would have probably helped you if you ended up buying the dip, right? And then prices ended up bouncing back up. So so XRP, that's a good one. That's a big. I think someone else asked about XRP. So let's go through XRP real quick. Let's go through XRP. You guys want to know XRP? Look at how XRP is holding up. Where's XRP? Do 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 do. I know we got XRP somewhere here. Give me 1 second. Chat. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat right now. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok. Where XRP is XRP like deleted? Is it gone? Oh, I think XRP is here. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So here's my thing with XRP. I held and bought more. You held and you bought more. Well, as long as if you made money, that's all that matters, right? So here's my thing with crypto, you guys. So I hope you made a good amount of money. Shit. Uh, is it SITH? How do you say that? SI. Oh, it's SITH. So it's Sith. All right, Sith. Yeah, I hope you made a lot of money, man. There's a lot of money, brother. Like, there's no reason for people to be struggling in crypto, right? There's more than enough money for everyone to achieve their money goals, right? There's an abundance in this world. We gotta have that abundance mindset. Okay, so looking at XRP, you guys, XRP was actually looking bullish, right? Where is the link to your Discord? I don't have a link to my Discord, but what I do have a link is for this free training that I'm going to have in the link in my bio, right? So if you go to TikTok, right? Because you're all on my TikTok right now. You see this weird pop-up, I don't know, whatever that is. Go on my TikTok and then you click right here, right? You click right here. Voila. After you click that, you click the open button. Open. I don't know, it's this weird pop-up. Open, and then wham, you're there. Why 90% of people go broke in crypto and how you can avoid it with these 3 secrets right here starting today. In 10 hours, we're going to be hopping on Zoom where I'm going to be having a training, sharing this, bam, bam, bam. And then at the end, then you can join my Discord, my community and all that. So there's a free training I'm having and I'm sharing the 3 gems for me. 1, 2, 3, right? Because like I said, you guys, 90%, like so much people lose money in crypto and it's just because they don't know what they're doing. I remember it was a story by Alex Ramosi and I said this yesterday where he said it was some presentation, some guy was speaking. So for those of you guys who don't know who Alex Ramosi is, Alex Ramosi is like this. Does anyone know who he is? Put a yes in the chat if you guys know who Alex Ramosi is. Just let me know. He's like this super jack guy. Like he's gonna be a billionaire, super wealthy. He's amazing in business. And he said that he went to like this business training, whatever the thing was. And then the guy called up a volunteer and the volunteer was some woman. And the woman said, and the guy asked him, how much money do you want to make per year? The woman said, I want to make Primo. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Primo said, so then the guy said, how much money do you want to make? The woman said, I want to make $1 million a year. The guy looked at the woman and said, how much money do you make now? The woman said, I don't remember, but let's say she said 100K. I make 100K a year. So then the man said, so your ignorance tax is $900,000 a year. That's how much money you're paying in ignorant tax. Meaning, if you knew what you needed to know, then you would be making $1 million a year. But because you don't know that information, you're making 100K a year. And I'm like, oh my God, I heard that. I'm like, that's fire. So I realized the only reason why people haven't hit their crypto goal, rather your goal is to make your first $1,000 or make your first dollar or make your first 50K or 100K, 200K, 300K, 500,000, 1 million, is just because you don't know the information. But once you know the information, right, guess what? You'll be able to achieve your crypto goals. You'll be able to make that first 10K, 50K, 100K, 200, $1 million, whatever your goal is, you'll be able to make it because you've now paid the price because you learned the information. You've closed the gap. There's no ignorance tax anymore. And I'm like, it's so true, right? Like, it's very true. Once you learn how to make your girl happy, you'll have a better relationship. Like, once you learn the importance of working out and eating healthy, you start working out and eating healthy, guess what? Your body will probably look better. Your muscles will probably be bigger. You'll have more energy. Like, it's that simple. So everyone can crush it in crypto. All you have to do is learn how to do it, right? And that's what we're going to talk about in today's class, the strategies that I use that has helped me crush it in crypto and how to implement it. And then, yeah, so the link is there for y'all. So now, XRP, that was the crypto we were talking about, right? XRP. So, some people like, question. If you guys just like what I said, good morning, Primo. Do you know what I'm saying is true? Yeah, lit crypto. You guys know why I call it lit crypto? Why it's called lit crypto? Because I don't know why you're laughing. So I call it, my website is called Lit Crypto, right? You guys can see Lit Crypto. It stands for LIT, Learn, Invest, Trade. That's why I call it Lit Crypto, Learn, Invest, Trade. Because I remember when I used to try to learn crypto and I'm like, man, I want to do really well. Like, I want to learn. I would join all these people's Discord communities, right? I'm like, okay, let me join this community. Let me join this Discord community. And I didn't like it because you know what? I realized that all these, like a lot of people's Discord community, they don't actually teach you how to trade. They kind of keep you handicapped. So what they would do was they would tell me what crypto to buy, but then they would tell me when to sell, but they wouldn't teach me to know when to buy. And sometimes I would buy and I would make money, but then the next time I lost money, then I lost money, then I lost money. And then they'll be like, okay, buy this time. Then I buy, then I make money. So twice I would make money, and then 3, 4, 5 times I would lose money. And I'm like, this is so annoying. I'm like, teach me how to actually look at the crypto chart so that I know when to buy. Teach me how to look at this so I know when to sell. Teach me how to know if prices are going to go up or if prices are going to go down. Like, teach me to know what you know. And I realized, like, that's not what they want. They just want you to follow them. And me, I'm a grown man, you guys. Like, I don't live with my mom and dad. Like, I'm a grown man. Been married for 7 years. I have a 3-year-old child. I'm a grown man. I don't want to be relying on another person for the rest of my life. Like, don't give me a fish. Teach me how to fish. So that's why my stuff is called Lit Crypto. L-I-T. Lit Crypto. My website is Lit Crypto, which stands for L, learn, I for invest, and T, trade. Learn, invest, trade, right? We're grown adults, man. Yes, tell me what to buy. Tell me when to sell when I'm new, and teach me, right? Do that when I'm new, but at the same time, teach me so that I know how to buy and sell for my own. But that's my mindset. And I think that's how it should be, in my opinion, right? Everyone, if you just want like someone to tell when to buy and sell, like, that's cool. But I think they should tell you when to buy and sell and teach you so you know for yourself. You're 100% okay. What? You guys are saying some weird things in the chat. Okay, so if someone has crypto questions, feel free to put your crypto questions in the chat, right? How you doing, Big Diesel? How you doing, Primo? Hope you're doing blessed, bro. All right. So talking about XRP. Yes, that was the last crypto that was asked. All right. With XRP, you guys, XRP low key, it was a little disappointing with XRP. It was disappointing with XRP. The reason why I say it was disappointing with XRP because XRP, based on the TA and the way XRP was moving, it should have actually ran up. Like, because what happened was we were moving in this bullish pattern, right? Where we see prices run. Typically, prices will move like this: boom, 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 and then it breaks towards the upside. That's what typically happens, right? But what ended up happening was, right, we're playing out perfectly fine, right? This is a-okay. There's nothing wrong with it. We broke out here and we struggled. And it was normal that we struggled here because look what happened. Previously, when we came to this range, we struggled once again. So we know that this level was a hard level to break above. And I've been saying this for a really long time with XRP. We need XRP to be above $3 for it to really run up. It has to be above $3 for us to see XRP hit a new all-time high. But it struggled right here. And then this is what really messed things up. And it's not like it's XRP's fault or whatever. It's just because the whole situation with Trump, manipulation, Coinbase, hyperliquid, all of that, right? It caused this massive liquidation and then it caused price to drop. So now XRP is literally holding on for its dear life because this area right here, if XRP breaks this area, the next major support in which we could potentially see XRP go down to is all the way down here. Like this is the next like major level of support you could potentially see XRP go down, right? Like back here towards the $2 price range. Because you have to look where is the closest bounce within this range. Right here we see prices hit and then we saw a bounce towards the upside. Right now we see a point of contact right here. We see another point of contact right here, another point of contact, another point of contact, another point of contact. Here we see multiple point of contacts right here, and then we see the bounce. So if XRP, right, does break out of this area, which is pretty much like the last major line, not the last major line of defense, but if it were to break down towards this range, then we can potentially see XRP come down here. And this is going to hurt a lot of people's wallet. So in regards to XRP, that is what I see. Now let's talk about bullish, right? What are the positive things we have to see with XRP to see XRP do well? For us to see XRP do well, what has to happen is XRP has to return back in this zone. Like that's all we want, right? We don't need it to skyrocket. We just want XRP to return back in this zone. Kind of right here, it kind of came back, but it couldn't hold and then prices came down. And then this line that I had drawn that was previously support, meaning every time XRP hit this area, it was running up, right? It hit it, boom, prices end up going up, great. Hit it again, we see 2 point of contacts right here. We see this one right there, the itty bitty one right there, boom. See another itty bitty one right there, boom. And then prices end up running back towards the upside, right? But then once we broke this yellow line right here, sorry, this orange line, it kind of became resistance where now it's pushing prices down, right? We can see it came above, couldn't hold, bomb, price went down. And then here you can see right there, if you look real closely, boom, held it down. And now it looks like it's trying to make its way up, but prices might get rejected right here. So we really need some more positive momentum, not so much with just XRP, but based on how the economy is moving. Like we just need some positivity. We have the president of Ukraine coming to DC. Hopefully they have a little bit of a positive conversation. Hopefully we get our PPI data or CPI data. Hopefully those numbers come in great. We know that the Fed spoke yesterday and the day before that, and they talked about, hey, the tariff that Trump is putting on the country is putting a strain on us. But the way we can kind of balance that is by dropping rates. We know we have interest rate announcement coming up in a few weeks from now, which is it's literally coming up in October 29th, right? Like around 2 weeks from now. We know that's coming out. And if we drop rates, well, we know that's going to be good for the crypto market. So we just need to get a little bit more of a positive economic news. And then I think we'll really start to see the market start to pick up and things start to move a lot better. Because if I invest at $3.75, is that bad? If you invest What? Well, XRP is currently at $2.47 right now. I put $2. Is that good? That's amazing. I hope you become a millionaire with that $2. Uh, Start the BS. Go. Yo, I am living my life, bro. You should go live your life. If you give a sarcastic comment, I'm gonna respond sarcastically too. Like, uh, all right, you guys, we just finished XRP. I'm gonna jump to Ethereum. Is there another crypto you guys want me to look over for you guys? Right? Uh, Someone said, "Hey, so you see XRP going up, going to $10 eventually?" Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so here's my thing with XRP hitting like $2. Sorry, XRP going up. Right now, it's not so much based on XRP. It's more based on the broader market, right? Like that's what's really moving the price because the fact that everything crashed, and I explained kind of like why the market crash. So it shows us, well, the broader market is what's affecting the price of everything. So it's not necessarily, oh, XRP is doing amazing or XRP is doing so terrible. It's based on how are we doing economically. So if we were to get good positive news, like if Trump were to tweet today, hey, so if if Trump were to tweet today, I just met with the president of China. We had an amazing conversation and we're going to continue to resume our trade. If that were to happen, we're going to see XRP pump. We're going to see Ethereum pump. We're going to be Solana pump. We're going to see Bitcoin pump. We're going to be the entire crypto market pump. Now, XRP hitting $10, and I'm saying this to be honest with you. My cheat. Oh, I won't be able to say that name. I'll say your last name, Maverick. All right. So Maverick. Um, for XRP hitting $10. Don't even think about that. Like, don't even think about XRP hitting $10. I've noticed that people always lose money because they always think, um, finish line. So Maverick, I have a question. Maverick, do you know the basics of football? Do you know the basics of football, like the way the game of football, like the basics of football? Let me know if you do. That way I can kind of give an example that a lot of people will understand. Yes. Okay. You know the basics of football. All right. So when people talk about, oh, Grand Rising, brother, Legacy, what's up? What's up? What's up? So when people think about crypto, they always think about touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. So XRP hitting all time high, Bitcoin, like Ethereum hitting $10,000, Solana hitting $1,000, XRP hitting $10. Everyone keeps thinking about the touchdown, touchdown, the touchdown. But in reality, if you're playing football, right, and you keep trying to throw a Hail Mary, you're gonna lose. If you keep throwing you keep like all my receivers run as far as you can, and you just keep throwing it as far as you can, as deep as you can, like you're gonna end up losing the game. But if all you do is focus on trying to get the first down, 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 sooner or later you're gonna get a touchdown. So what I mean by that is a little simple example. If you're like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Okay, yeah, that's a extreme goal, especially if you weigh 500 pounds. But if your mindset is, I just want to go to the gym and exercise today for 30 minutes. I want to go to the gym today, exercise for 30 minutes. Every day you go to the gym and you exercise for 30 minutes. Sooner or later, you're going to end up losing weight. So what I mean by that when it comes to cryptos, instead of worrying about XRP hitting $10, because like that's the end goal for you because you probably bought a lot of crypto, focus on what is the next step for XRP. Like, what is the next thing XRP has to do? So the next thing XRP has to do has just to get in this zone. All right, great. Can we do that? Check. All right, what's the next one? We have to get above $3.10 because this is a major resistance. All right, we achieved that goal. All right, great. I'm going to still hold on to a little bit of my XRP. Can XRP get above this range? All right, XRP hit above this range. All right, great. Can XRP hit a new all-time high? It hasn't hit a new all-time high in 8 years, right? The all-time high for XRP, let's zoom out. The XRP for all-time high is back here, right? So it's $3.84. Can we hit $3.85? Boom, we hit it. Boom, right? We hit our next goal. Now, can we hit $4? Like, go step by step instead of just, oh, I'm going to hold on till it hits $10. Because if you think $10, then you're going to end up losing money. If you think next step, all right, it hits next step. Let me take a little bit of profit. Oh, price end up crashing. It's all good. I sold some. Okay, I'm going to buy the dip again. It goes. It runs higher than before. Great. I made more money. Take some profit. Oh, price crashed again. And you just keep going like that. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. All right. So what are people saying? Does that help? Like, let me know if that helped, chat. Like everyone who's heard my little rant. Because my whole thing is I don't want people to come on my live and just be like, okay, buy this, sell this. Like, that's stupid. I want you guys to leave in case you never come on my live again. You're like, oh, yeah, I remember that black guy, like Naicke Kalala. He said this. That makes sense. That was smart. Let me try implementing it. And I actually say things to help you succeed in crypto, to say things that actually help you. Because that's what I'm about. Like, I say things that helps you achieve your crypto goal. Oh, someone gave me the fire emoji. Popping. Only 6 to 7 coins will survive. Uh, it all made sense. Good. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are enjoying all the gems I'm sharing right now, the link in the bio on my TikTok, you'll see this dude. That's me. That's your boy right here. You click right here. Boom. Right. Click there. I'll take you to the page. Today, in 10 hours, 10 hours, in 36 minutes and 34 seconds, why 90% of people go broke in crypto and how you can avoid it with these 3 secrets. Secret number 1, secret number 2, secret number 3, right there, you guys. This is what helps me crush it in crypto. I gotta tell you, spoiler alert. One of the things that I teach, run strategy that I teach is, and I can show the screenshots too, like I show the receipts and everything, how I invested $678 and I turned it to over $18,000. I know you guys won't believe me. That's in here, I'm going to show you, and I have the screenshots like, hey, look, boom, see it. This is exactly what I did, and I show you guys exactly how I did it. And then I answer all your guys' question, right? Like I detail everything. So be there. Miss out. Okay, now it made sense. Legacy. All right. Only 6 to 7 coin will survive. All right. Still holding. LOL. You're still holding your. There's nothing wrong with holding. So here's my thing with crypto, you guys. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with holding crypto. I just don't want people to get married to any crypto, right? Like, just don't get married to these crypto. You guys see this? You guys see this? What is this? This is a wedding ring. Wedding ring. I'm locked down. I got my wifey. I got my shorty. I got my girl. Like, right? So there's no getting married to these other crypto projects. Don't be like, I'm going to buy this crypto and never sell it. I'm holding it for the rest of my life. How you going to make money? You guys. How you going to make money? When price goes up, you got to sell at least a little bit. Sell at least a little bit. Secure your profit, right? You've been so diligent, right? Enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? You strive to achieve this level. Enjoy it, right? Sell a little bit, take a little profit. You don't have to sell everything because prices can still go up, but you don't take a little profit. Just lock in a little something, treat yourself, go on a vacation, right? Buy another, invest in a property, invest in a business, like just do whatever, right? So, but take a little profit, right? Because we have to realize, you guys have to, like everyone, we have to know, with crypto, right? This is going to happen, you guys. this is going to happen, right? Prices will run up and then it's going to crash. Then it's going to run up and it's going to crash again and it's going to run up. And then the cycle is just going to repeat and it's going to keep going up, down, up, down, up, down. So might as well sell here and then buy back here, right? Do it. Play the game. Succeed. Achieve your goal, right? Link in the bio if you want to level up. All right. The only coin diamond hand we work is BTC. Gang, gang. 100% right. 100% right. Philos. I don't know if I said your name right. You're 100% right. In alt is not a good idea. I gotta adapt. 100% right. If you want to maximize gains, he is right. Thank you. If you want to maximize, no. So here's my approach with crypto. I like the way you're thinking, fellas. I like the way you're thinking, my brother. So here's my approach with crypto. Number one, crypto subjective to everybody, right? So just keep that in mind. It's subjective to everybody. And it really depends on your schedule, but it doesn't matter how busy you are, you can still make money. You can leverage AI crypto bots that buys and sells for you. You guys know I do that. I've posted that. I've shown you guys that. But what I found overall, right? This is just my opinion. Whatever, you can do whatever you want. This is what worked for me. If you want to maximize how fat your crypto wallet gets, because that's the goal, get that big, fat, juicy crypto wallet, you should do number one, focus on a few things. Number one, focus on investing. And the reason why I say that is because there are certain cryptos where you're going to buy them and it will never, ever go back to that price again. Ever, for the rest of your life, right? For example, one crypto project that I was able to buy super cheap that I did really well on was Solana, right? I bought Solana when it was all the way down here. When it was all the way down here, right here. This is when I bought it. Right here, $4. I bought it when it was $4. It went from $4 zoop, all the way up to $264, you guys. This one crypto alone, the profit from it, it was really good for me. I'll just put it that way. And then it crashed all the way down. But where did it crash to? It crashed to $8. It did not crash to $4. Meaning Solana is one of those cryptos where it never went back to its previous price again. And then it ran back this bull market to a brand new all-time high. So it went higher than it did in the previous bull market. So that's why when people come to me, right, everyone in my private community, everyone that I work with, this is what I say, and I'm going to say it to you guys. I personally would recommend, number one, you invest, because there are certain cryptos that when you buy them, you will never, ever, ever be able to get it at that price again. Bitcoin will probably won't be $1 again. It won't be $10 again. It won't be $10,000 again, right? Like everyone who bought it at that price is very, very lucky, right? If you look at the price of Bitcoin, the last bear market, Bitcoin crashed all the way down, right? Like let's look at this, right? Like this is facts. Bitcoin skyrocketed. Remember when Bitcoin hit 20K? We were so happy, like, oh my God, Bitcoin hit 20K. We were hyped. Everyone was so excited. But then we had a major crash and it crashed all the way down to the $3,000 price range. It's like, geez, Bitcoin, $3,000 price range. Oh my gosh, right? Everyone thought it was over. There were some major haters. People were hating when Bitcoin hit $100. They're like, it's over. All right. There were major haters. Bitcoin hit the low of $3,000. And then what happened after that? It came back, skyrocketed to hit a brand new all-time with $68,000. And then it crashed. Where did it crash to? 3,000 again? No, it crashed to $15,000. That's it. That's the lowest it went. And then it skyrocketed to hit a brand new all-time high. So what does that mean? There are certain cryptos, when you buy it, it will never, ever go back to that price again. And those are certain cryptos that you should look to invest in. All right. Bomb. Legacy said he registered. All right, then I'll see you. I will see you in a few hours, my brother. I will see you. Right. So that's why we focus on investing, right? Check. The second thing I teach everyone to focus on to do well, right, is we also have to look to make some money in the short term, right? You also have to look to trade, right? Now, when I say trade, it doesn't mean you're glued onto the computer like, no, stop that nonsense. Like, stop. Like, we live, like, we have a life, right? Like, I got wife, kids. I like going out. I go, push some weights, go to the gym, right? Um, Go to Lifetime, go out with my boys, my wifey, vacation. We love going to resorts. We love traveling the world. Like, we live life, date night. So we're not gonna be glued to a computer. So you can also, Naicke is giving solid advice. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Phyllis, do I know you? Cause I don't like I can't see your profile. Big Mike 305. I'm going through this new. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, uh, so then, but you should also do right. We got the investing down. The next thing, right? Because we want to get to that first 10K, that first 50K, 100K, right? And then the next thing we want to do is we want to trade, right? Not day trade. You don't want to day trade. You don't want to day trade. You got like day trading. Oh, day trade. It's so sexy. Blah, blah. You got you make more money swing trading than day trading, right? You make more money swing trading than day trading. Keep that in mind. And then on top of that, guess what? Swing trading is easier than day trading. So you make more money and it's easier, right? Someone in the chat said, do you think Illumina can reach a new all-time high? No, I don't think that. I don't think it's going to reach a new all-time high. Who said in the chat? Mana oh, geez. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. Ending in 3207. I don't think it's going to reach a new all-time high. It's way too far from its all-time high. Whoa. Am I seeing a little disrespect in the chat right now? Someone want to get blocked? Oh, okay, 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 okay. I thought someone in the chat said your girl. Like someone was talking to me and talking about my wife. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta relax. I don't want. All right, I misread that. I misread that. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm seeing all the comments. Guys, give me a second. Let me see some of the comments right here. Everything everybody is saying, and then I will answer. Let me scroll a little bit up. What is the difference between the two? What is the difference between swing trading and trading? Ooh, that is a good question. Addy, Addy99. All right, I'm gonna answer that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a really simple example so you can understand, Addy. So we know what investing is. So investing, you buy the crypto today and you can sell it 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, right? That's investing, right? Day trading is when you buy the crypto today and you sell the crypto today, right? It's called day trading. I'm in and I'm out within the exact same day, right? If investing and day trading came together and they made a baby, that baby would be called swing trading, right? Because swing trading combines the two. Rad, thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate the gift. Now, with swing trading, you can buy a crypto today and you can sell it next week. You can buy it today and sell it in 3 days from now, 4 days from now. You can buy it today, let's say today's January 1st, and then you can sell it February 1st. Or you can buy it today, January 1st, and then sell it March 1st. You're not holding it for a very long, extended period of time, like investing where you hold it long time, but you're also not holding it very short like day trading. You're kind of like you're in the middle. And the reason why I recommend people do that, because with swing trading, it's easier than day trading. You don't have to be glued on your computer. You have to be less skilled. Like you don't have to be as skilled to make good money swing trading. On top of that, overall, you make more money swing trading than day trading, right? So it's like there was a good interview I was watching by a CEO. He owned the platform and he was looking at the people that make the most amount of money in the world of investing, trading, da da da. Well, excluding investors, he said that swing traders. He said they look at the data, like they see everything on the background. They're like swing traders make significantly more money than day traders. Like the people that make the most are swing traders. The bottom of the list are your day traders. I'm like, interesting. So I'm like, if swing trading is easier and you're able to make more money and you can be more consistently, then why not lean towards swing trading, right? So that's why I teach people, right? Shameless plug click on my face, my beautiful face, handsome face. Click right here. Boom, boom, boom. We talk about swing trading because it's easier, you make more money, and it's less stressful. Like it's a win-win, right? So that's why you have to be careful with social media because social media just be like, day trade, look how much money I make, $1 trillion day trading. It's like, yeah, but that's not the most realistic approach to crushing it. Like if you are a 20-year-old kid and you can be on the computer 24/7 all day long and you have someone who is teaching you and you have a lot of money and you need to have a lot of money, then yeah, if all of those criteria hit, you can spend hours on the computer, you have a lot of money, then you can deep dive into day trading. But if you don't have a lot of money and you don't have a lot of time and you can't spend hours looking at the screen, start off with swing trading. And then after swing trading, then you can move your way into day trading. So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts, right? Swing your way day trading. And we talk about that, right? And we talk about that. Thoughts. Swing trading is like day trading crypto is like get rich quick. Yeah, it is like trying to get rich quick. Register for it now. Okay, Addy. My name is Adeline. Oh, Adeline. Do you prefer getting called Addy or do you prefer getting called like interesting? Gonna look. This is true, bro. I thought swing trading was like spreads. No, swing trading. Nathan, good morning, brother. Good morning. Um, it's not like spread. Oh, either is cool. Okay. Addy, I'll just call you Addy because that's what I see. I usually try to remember everyone that comes onto my life regularly. Nike, do you think we are at the top? I don't think we're at the top. I don't think we're at the top. I think there's more. I was thinking about this. Like my private community, I posted a video late last night. Nathan, I posted the video late last night. I hope you had a chance to see it. I know it's kind of late. I usually don't post that late, but I just wanted to like say some important things that I saw. I think I made the video. How long was that video? I don't know. I think it was like a 15, 20-minute video. I covered a lot. But I'll tell you this part, Big Mike, is when I look at the market overall, right? It's it's beyond just understanding the chart, right? You'll make money just understanding the chart. And we talk about that wink wink. If you click here, bum bum bum, and you click here, we talk about the charts, right? Understanding the charts and everything. All right, sign up, free class. Um when I look at the market, I think, and when I mean the market, I mean beyond the charts. I think I'm like, okay, Donald Trump is now the president and he's going to be the president for a few years. He knows he's not going to be the president forever. He has made a lot of money and his family has made a lot of money. What I'm about to say is going to be crazy. What I'm about to say is going to be crazy. All right. And he has made a lot of money so far. And what I think is Trump wants the market to do well while he's in power because it puts him in a position to make as much money as possible for his family. Because after he leaves the Oval House, his power, his status, his all eyes on him, poof, goes down. He won't be able to tweet and say, we should put 100% tariff on China, and the market goes down the way it did. Like that won't happen anymore, right? He's gonna kind of just be like a regular person, like who just tweets whatever he thinks wants to happen, and the market isn't gonna react to it. Like it's not gonna be on the news anymore. So because his family, I won't say his family pivoted into crypto, like they're highly into real estate. That's how he became a billionaire. But because his family is heavily into crypto, I think like if I was him, you guys can do it. If I was him, I'd be like, man, I'm only here for 3 years. What can I do to keep the crypto market pumping? What can I do to keep people as bullish as possible so that my family can continue to make so much money and people that I'm close with continue to make so much money during this time, right? We saw his what was it, his nephew or whoever he has a close relationship with. I forget his name. That young man who pretty much who got Donald Trump on the Patrick Baverson podcast and got him on the Joe Rogan podcast, right? I don't know if it's his son, but he's related to him somehow, right? He made $80 million when the market crashed. But repeat that. He made $80 million when the market crashed. Like, do you think they just want to give that up? They're like, gee, we have so much power right now. Like, we can make extraordinary money, but we only got this small Barron, his son. Okay, yes. So we only have, so Barron made $80 million when the market crashed. So why in the world would he want to be in power when he's in the position to make the most amount of money as possible, to make as much wealth for himself and his son and his wife and his daughter? Why would he now want all of that to end? And his next 2 years in power, it's all bear market and prices are just crashing and everything's going terrible. Like, it makes no sense. Like, no logical human being would want that. So I think he is going to do everything within his powers to keep the market up. I think he's going to do everything within his powers so he can milk this opportunity, milk these next 3 years so that him and his family can do as well as possible. And I'll be honest, I don't blame him. What the heck? Bro, if anyone was in power, they would do the exact same thing. Like, bro, I want the market to keep going up. I want to make money. Like, I want to make money. Why wouldn't I? Like, what? Who? Like, what do we expect him to wake up and be like, you know what? I want to lose millions and billions of dollars today. That sounds like a great day. Like, what? Right? We all know this, right? Everyone wants to succeed, right? And he wants to succeed too, and he wants his family to succeed as well. So if he had the power to do things and his children potentially become billionaires, because I saw one of the not billionaires, but I think the daughter's net worth is almost at 100 million. Barron's net worth is at around well, after what happened a few days ago, probably over 100 million as well. You got to take profit. Institutions run the play now. 100%. Institutions, they play a huge role. They play a huge role. I felt like they've kind of always ran it. Good morning, bro. Wise words. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jeez, I'm hyped. Yo, I seen you guys. I'm hyped for everyone. Legacy. I see you're ready. Legacy's ready for today. Adeline signed up. Let's go, Legacy. Let's go, Adeline. Let's go, Adam. Let's go, Marie. Let's go, Angela. Let's go, Joyd. You guys, we're gonna drop gem. You guys, tonight in 1 hour. Wait, not 1 hour. When is it? Tonight in 10 hours, come with your pad and pencils and notes. We're gonna drop some sauce, you guys. I'm gonna drop crypto sauce. You're gonna be like, thank God I attended. Thank the heavens I was here for this. Okay. What are your thoughts on World Liberty Finance? My thoughts on World Liberty Finance is that World Liberty Finance should do so well. It should do so stinking well. The problem is its tokenomics sucks. Its tokenomics are terrible. Like, The tokenomics are terrible. And if you look at crypto, like what's the number one thing that makes a crypto project do 100x, right? Excluding your meme coins, because meme coins is like anyone talks about a meme coin, meme coin, meme coin, meme coin, and then prices skyrocket. If you look at, so if you take that out, tokenomics are the number one thing that makes a crypto project skyrocket and really pump higher, right? The tokenomics for World Liberty Finance isn't the best. Like it's really not the best. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Danny, I shall see you. I shall see you there, Danny. Danny said he's signed up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, you guys. You got anyone on YouTube? Drop your crypto questions right now. Drop your crypto questions if you are on YouTube. You got. I'm actually gonna do a crazy giveaway. I want to do a giveaway because my YouTube, I'm at like 530 something subscribers. I want to do a giveaway, and these are going to be some of my giveaways. Let me know if there's something I should add, because I'm trying to figure out what the third giveaway should be. So the first giveaway, I'm giving away a hardware wallet, right? I want to like find a nice hardware wallet to give it away. The other giveaway I'm gonna give away is like an investing trading session with me, where we hop on Zoom. You can ask me all your questions about what you want to achieve. Because the thing with crypto, it's still personalized for everybody. So what I mean is, let's say someone has $1,000,000, right? It's completely different than someone who has like $1,000, right? Like completely different. Completely different. And it's very different than someone who has $1,000 versus someone who's starting off with $10,000, right? Like it's different. So one of my giveaways, I'm giving away a hardware wallet. I am going to give away like the training session, trading, investing training session one-on-one. You're gonna get that with me. And the third giveaway, I'm not sure what it should be. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to do like 3 giveaways for when I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right, to my community, right, to everybody, like here, like you guys on TikTok. Well, it's gonna be everyone who's subscribed to me on YouTube, but everyone who's there. But you guys have any ideas of what the third giveaway should be? Let me know, because I want it to be something that you guys like, because you guys are the ones who are subscribing and showing me love. So let me know what you guys want the giveaway should be. All right. Major alts kind of didn't do anything. Crow, give an NFT. An NFT. Ooh. That is okay. Let me write that down. Oh, my NFTs are so precious. My NFTs are precious, bro. Okay. But all right. That's a good one. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Big Mike. All right. So NFT, let me write that down. Giveaway NFT. I feel like that's a crazy giveaway. I had someone like, I remember my NFTs, I had people like, doot, like every day I'm getting emails, offer. But that's a crazy gift. Okay. I have a few NFTs still. Maybe I'll you're right. I got behind me, I got my Gary V NFTs. Um, someone just offered me, I think someone just offered me like $4,000 for one of my Gary V NFTs. Uh, I have, that would be a good giveaway. That would be good. That's solid. That could pay someone's mortgage probably for like a month, right? It's a solid giveaway. NFTs were a meme. No, I don't think so, Dimitri. I don't think so. Go on OpenSea right now and check what certain NFTs still sell for. I think when you come to Florida, you going to hold a mastermind? No, when I come to Florida, it's usually just to like have fun. Like just to like chill, have fun. The OG NFT is Crypto Kitty. Oh geez, Crypto Kitty, bro. I remember that. I remember the little like all the thing like the Crypto Kitty was, and then I was my weird sound effect. But I remember, jeez, I remember that. Uh, what app do you think? Do you think with the link? Thank you. What? I don't. Dave. I don't understand. What app do you think with the link? I don't understand what you're saying, man. You have to reword that, Dave. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's continue on with the crypto market. Reward that, Dave, and I shall answer you. You guys, if you ask the crypto question that I missed, just drop them right now. Drop them right now, and I shall answer. All right. So next question is. Sorry. Next thing I want to talk about is Binance, Binance, Binance. You guys, this is important. This is important. If we want to make money in crypto, we gotta know some of these things, right? Binance is having an insane outflow, right? Sorry, autocorrect. What do you think about Link? What do you think with it? Okay, so what do I think about the crypto project Link? Um, Link is underperforming this bull market, right? Link isn't performing the best. And I really wanted Link to do better, especially with the announcement that was made for Link earlier on this year when the US government said that they're going to be using Link for right because Link is king of Oracle. They're gonna use it for data, whatever, bringing things on chain. So with Link, typically Link was looking really bullish as well, and I spoke about this yesterday. So I'll go over it again. So Link was moving like this, right? And we know how this pattern moves. We know prices breaks down, and then after it breaks down, we see a massive run to the upside. And that's exactly what happened. We broke down, we saw a massive run to the upside. Great. And then we saw prices break down again. But when it broke down, we saw this level of resistance, and then it retested that level again, right? But it came down and then it skyrocketed past. Great. It's following that pattern. And now we see prices breaking down again. This is amazing. We love this. I'm smiling. I'm happy. Why? Because this is a repeat of this, which is a repeat of this. Okay, great. So this is what was supposed to happen, right? This is what was supposed to happen. Boom, then prices run up. Exactly what happened here and exactly what happened here. But Mr. Trump made a little tweet, right? Boom. Binance did a little manipulation. Boom. And it threw things off, right? Prices crashed so much where now we're below this level, which price originally struggled at. And if you look very closely, you can see we hit this range. Green candlestick got rejected, attempted another green, turned red, got rejected. So now we're really struggling to now get past the $20 price range because we know what is $20. $20 is a psychological level. So now you have that level of resistance also pushing prices down. So with Link now, it's struggling. But if Link can get past this range, then I expect it to potentially bounce and then continue to move towards the upside. It's just hard because everything in China, and I don't really understand Chinese culture. BNB got crazy volume right now. Um, yeah. So the reason why does Bitcoin hit a million? Oh, 100%. I truly believe Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million. I believe that. Now, I can't tell you when. Like, I don't know the date. I don't know the time Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million. But look at it. Bitcoin had a few major milestones. First milestone was Bitcoin hitting $1. Bitcoin hit $1. And what were people saying when Bitcoin hit $1? Oh, it hit $1. Okay, that's it. It hit $1. It's not going to go any higher. And then it hit $10. And then what were people saying? Oh, well, you guys hit $10. Well, that's about it. You guys hit $10 and then it hit $100. Like, you're so lucky it hit 100. You better sell everything now. It hit $100. You better sell everything now. And then what happened? Then it hit $1,000. Oh my gosh, it hit $1,000. That's it. It's never gonna go up to 10,000. It's never gonna go up to 10,000. That's it. And then what happened? Then it hit 10,000. Oh, it hit 10,000. You're so lucky. Do. Then it hit 20K. Oh, give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, you guys. Wifey was at the door. So then after it hit what's it called? Then it hit 20K and people were like, oh, that's it hit 20K because it ended up crashing after it hit 20K to that $3,000 price. People were like, we told you you should have sold your Bitcoin. Bitcoin crashed to 30K. And then what happened? It came back and it hit 62K. Right? Everyone, when Bitcoin was around that 60K price range, everyone was like, Bitcoin's going to 100K, Bitcoin 100K. And then it ended up going to 68K and then it crashed down, right? Price ended up crashing down. But then people are like, it's never going to hit 100K. Hell, it's never going to hit it. And then we hit 100K. So Bitcoin's going to hit 200,000, 300,000. It's going to hit $1 million. It's going to, right? I truly believe it's going to. We just don't know when. But I don't care when it does. I know it's gonna hit it. That's why I have money in Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin, one of those crypto projects where I will buy a little bit, keep buying it. And then I know one day it's gonna hit 1 million and then keep going, right? I think there was that video on Twitter. It was some guy, trying to remember, what was his name? I don't remember his name. I don't remember the name, but it was pretty much showing a guy who was buying $30 of Bitcoin every single day for like, I don't know how long or when he started. For like, they just showed like endless scrolling, buying $30, and he ended up making 7 figures. And I'm like, geez, like, good work. Bro, we're going on yacht parties when it happens. Big Mike. Big facts, bro. When Bitcoin hits 1 mil, bro, everyone in the crypto world is going to be posting it like crazy. 1 mil. Right? Like, imagine owning 1 Bitcoin. Like, imagine that. Imagine owning 1 Bitcoin, right? I think everyone should have that goal, just to own 1 Bitcoin. And you might be like, man, that's too big of a goal. Stop thinking about owning 1 Bitcoin. Don't even think about that goal. Just have the goal be like, yo, I just want to own $100 of a Bitcoin. Then own $100. Then I just want to own 200. Then own 200. Then I want to own 300. Then own 300. I just want to own 400. Then just work your way up. Like, after you hit every milestone, just keep chugging, choo choo. Chug. And then you look up and you're like, whoa, I got 1 Bitcoin. I made it. That's how I did it, you guys. Like that. I just think the best way I found is just set the next step. Don't worry about the finish line. Like, have the finish line in mind. Like, okay, that's the finish line goal. But what's the next step? The next step is just this. I just want to achieve this, right? If no one has any Bitcoin, just focus on like, let me just buy a little bit. Just buy a little bit. Don't go buying when prices are pumping at all time high. No. But just, yeah, I think everyone should have that goal. But okay, that's a good question. Dimitri said, but don't you feel most people in crypto are just chasing money? That is why 99% of people in crypto lose money, because they're chasing money. I released a YouTube video not too long ago talking about one of the key things why people lose money versus people that make money in crypto. Right? I don't know if you guys saw that YouTube video, if anyone did. It was this video right here. I released this video. It was this. Where was it? It was this one under videos. Well, where's the video? Right here. I released this video. This video right here. And I was teaching. I teach about a few important principles. But one thing I realized with crypto, and I'll share you guys this lesson. And I know 99% of you guys are going to forget about this. But for that 1% of you guys who's like, man, I really want to do well in crypto. I want to crush it. And you know who you are. Like, you know who you are. Right? Like, you know who you are. You know when you look at your life and you're like, I'm better than the life that I have. And you're like, I can have more. I can do more. Like this isn't me, right? If you're at the age of what? I think it's once you hit 30, you've lived like close to 50% of your life or more, which is insane. On your mid 30s or something, right? So if you're that person, you're like, I know I can do more. I know I can achieve more. What I'm about to say is for you, okay? Um, for this is for the people that want to crush it and do really well. Um, and this might sound like it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. Okay, so here it is. All right, I want you guys to grasp this concept. If you are someone who is in crypto to make money, good. I'm in crypto to make money. That's why all of us were in crypto to make money. If your goal in crypto is I'm going to make $200 on a Monday, $200 on Wednesday, $200 on a Thursday, $200 on a Friday, $200 on a Friday. At the end of the week, I just made $1,000. Great. That's my goal. Right? A lot of people that get into crypto will think something along that line. Or if I can make $1,000 a week, I'll make this much money. Great. Doing that, I promise you, that is how you lose money. That is how you go broke. That is how you mess up in crypto. If you want to crush it, if you want to do well, remove that mindset and have the mindset, I am going to make the best stinking trade ever. I am going to make the best stinking investment decision ever. Watch me make a really good swing trade. I'm going to buy the dip. I know prices are going up. I see prices are pumping right now, but I'm going to wait for the dip. And then price dips down and then you buy. And then you say, I'm going to wait for price to run up, and then prices run up and then you sell. People that chase making good decisions versus chasing money will always end up with the money versus people who chase the money. It sounds contradictory, counterintuitive, but that is how it works. Because I make good trades, I get money. Because I make good investment, I get money. Because all you chase is the money, you start making stupid decisions because you're so greedy. You start making stupid decisions because you're so emotional. So step away from, I need to make $1,000 today. I need to make $10,000 this month. Step away from that, because that's what causes you to make wrong decisions and lose money. But if you chase the good decision, it's like a dominoes. Bomb. Good decision. Hit the dominoes equals results equals you making more money, bigger, fatter wallet. Right? A lot of people are gonna be like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'll make good decisions. Yeah, chase the craft. If you chase the craft of being a great investor, your crypto wallet will get fat and juicy. If you chase the craft of being a good trader, your crypto wallet will get fat and juicy. If you chase other things, like Hakuna Matata, if you just chase the money, right? That's the gem I gotta share. Jeez, guys, if you guys like that, go to your boy's TikTok, shameless plug. Click the link in the bio. Click that open anyway for the crypto class that I'll be having in 9 hours, 55 minutes, and 31 seconds, where I'm going to be showing my secrets of how I choose the right crypto project, not the wrong one. How I know when to buy and sell, how I'm able to make passive income. In here, you're going to learn how I turned $600 to over $20,000. Let me say that again. In here, you're going to learn how I turned $600 into over $20,000. All right, that lesson will be in 9 hours. Be there or be square, because it will not be on TikTok. All right, you guys. What were we talking about next? I feel like we just keep jumping on all these different topics. Okay, can you look at Solana, please? Someone asked me to look at Solana. Okay, got it. What's up? Got it, Kate. Got it, Kate. Feel like you're a regular, man. You come here every day. I like that. I mean, no, Big Mike said, you don't need home runs all the time. Base hits. Gang. Big Mike. Big facts, Big Mike. Big facts, Big Mike. Big facts. Okay, we're gonna look at Klon. The odds are against you for sure. Only 10% will make it in trading. You're actually right. You're actually right, brother. You are 100% right. That's why you gotta focus on the craft, and the money will always come. All right. Now, time to look at Solana. Sol. Solana. Okay. How we doing with Sol? You guys, we took a little profit on Sol in my community. We did good with it. We did a little trade on it. Okay, so with Sol, I'm just gonna start from like this point where everything pretty much got obliterated, right? All right, everything got crushed. And I covered Sol yesterday. There isn't too much that changed with Sol. Everything got obliterated. And then we can see it bumped. That was the bottom. And it held, right? And it makes sense that it held this area because if you look at its most recent areas of support, voila, right? If you go back, then you see this inverse head right here. We see boom, hit this area. We see the bounce towards the upside, hit this area, and then we see the bounce towards the upside, right? Everyone sees that. We see hit this area twice, boom, bounce towards the upside, right? So it hit here, makes sense. That price is now bounce towards the upside. So let's say Sol, the reason why I want to show you guys this, right? It's not because it's nonsense. Because when it comes to investing, and I said this, the difference between basic investors and elite investors, the difference between people that don't know anything and for people that do well in this is number one, you have to look at the positive. What are the things that are going to make prices go up? And how high can prices go, right? When it comes to making money in crypto, I realize everyone always thinks the positive. Prices going up. Let me do my calculator. If I put $1,000 at this price and it runs up to this price, how much will I make? We all do that. Like, if you don't do that, you're lying. Be honest. Be honest right now, you guys. If you do that, say yes. We all do that, bro. Who here, when you want to buy a crypto and you buy a crypto, right? Before you buy, you're like, if I buy at this price, and it goes up to this price, how much money am I gonna make? Who does that? Who does that? Be honest. Nathan said me. Big fact. Nathan's the only honest one in the chat right now. Because I know all of you guys who are not answering, or anyone who says no, you're lying. We all do that. We all like, all right, if I put like, all right, if I invest this much, if I put $1,000, 5,000. If I put this much, it runs up to this much. This is how much I'm gonna make. Oh yeah, 10,000. All right. Ooh, that 10,000. I'm gonna do this with it. Right? We all do that. We all do that. Nature lover said yes. 7.5 said yes. Coconut the egg before they hatch. Counting the eggs before they hatch. Big facts. That's me. We all do it. We all do it, you guys. Valentine. We all do it. Valentine said that's me 100%. Even they put the hand up emoji. Right? We all do it. Because it feels good and then you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, you're just like, oh, let me put that crypto. Let me see how that crypto's doing. Oh, it went up today. Okay. Like, right? We all do it. Like, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Someone said, my lives are educational. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Cable. I appreciate that very much. That's my whole goal. My whole goal is to come here and to educate people, man. To educate people, to learn. Because if we learn, like Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest man in the world, multi-billionaire, he said, the more we learn, the more we earn. Right? That's it. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the more money you can make. That's why I'm all about teaching and helping people learn. So if you want to learn, click the link in the bio right here. Boom. Click on that and click on that. Your boy's going to be having that crypto class in 9 hours on Zoom. So be there or be square to learn how I crushed it in crypto. All right. So Looking at Solana. Solana's looking like it's holding this area really strong because I really like this candle right here. I like this candle, right? I can see we wake down, right? Decent sized body, right? Showing good strength, good momentum. People are bullish. And now we're in this tight area, right? So I highlighted this tight area, right? A lot of people miss this area. You won't see a lot of people acknowledge it because it's two crucial areas. Number one, we can see right here we had a consolidation, right? We can see that price struggled, right? Boom, 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 boom. And then it broke towards the upside, right? So we can see this movement right now. Now we broke above it, but we couldn't hold it and we came back and now we're back within this area. What prices went down, attempted to break this level, and I highlighted this level as an area of importance, right? Tempted, right? Then nope, boom, came back up. The second thing we have to realize, it's $199, right? It's an important psychological level, right? So hence why we're seeing this movement, and then we're either gonna do this or we're going to do this, right? Like one of these is gonna happen. Now you're thinking, duh, prices have to move up or down. No, what you have to realize that because it's moving the sideways direction, it means the move towards the upside is going to be huge, or the move towards the downside is going to be massive. It's not going to be like a little itty bitty move. The longer we're within this range, the bigger of an explosion we are going to move up or down. So that's what you have to be prepared for. Now, what is going to determine whether we move up or down is going to be based on what comes out in regards to our economy. What comes out in regards to PPI? What comes out in regards to CPI? What does Donald Trump say about China? How's negotiation happening with China? What's going on with the Fed when they speak about interest rate? What happens when the president of Ukraine comes to the White House and they speak? Right? Will they be on good terms? Like all of those things, that's going to affect whether price moves up or price moves down. What's happening with the Solana ETF? Will they be announced in November? Government shutdown. Will the government open up, give us all the data, and then the approval for the ETF is going to go through? Will we have I expect the Solana ETF to do well? Will we have good reaction from the Solana ETF when it comes out? So all those things are going to determine really what way price ends up moving. Now, overall, am I bullish on Solana? Heck yeah, I'm very bullish on Solana. I bought it when it was so cheap. I think Solana will do well. But keep in mind, Solana doing very well takes second to how the economy works. So that takes precedent. So that's what I expect. That's how I expect things to play out. Oh, a little tired, you guys. A little tired. The chat's quiet now. Everyone's so quiet. Why is everyone so quiet now? Oh, it's 9:14. Everyone's at work right now. After like that 9, it shit just gets quiet. So everyone's like, yo, I'm at work, bro. I can't be on the phone all the time. I spread $500 into Pepe, Sol, XRP, Doge, Trump, ADA, Polkadot, Shiba, and Bonk when the market dropped. So you're up right now then. $500? So you're up right now because if you did it, well, it depends when, because the market did drop. So I don't know if you did it like when the market dropped here or you did it when the market dropped here. But overall, if you did it when the market dropped here, you should be up. So that's good. I'm happy you're up. Make that money. All right. Any crypto questions, you guys? Ask me your crypto questions. Now I shall answer. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Up $68. That's actually pretty good. You're up $68. What is that? You're up what? You're up almost 20%. back read Nike. You know it's Naicke. You keep saying Naike, but back read Nike. It's like a spring building up energy. Big move. Yeah. Big facts. Battle scars. We all have, brother. Have you been a victim of a rug pull? Yeah, I have. Like when I was brand new to crypto. Do you know how I got? You know how I got rug pull? I only got rug pull because I listened to like other people. Like I listened to all these like influencers who had like, whoa, like so when I was new to this world of crypto, I always thought people that had really large following were the people that knew the most about crypto. I'm like, man, this guy has a huge following. So he knows exactly how to win in crypto. He knows how to crush it in crypto, right? Oh man, look how many people follow him. Oh, look how many views he gets on his videos. This guy knows exactly what he's talking about. And then when I would trust those people just because they had huge followings, then that's when I would mess up. And I'm like, dang, like, that's when would get rug pull. But that's why I just learned you you have to be really careful when you're listening to someone that you don't know, right? Like you listen to someone once on the internet and like that's it. Like that's why I prefer to go live, because when I go live, I'm talking to you. You talk to me. I ask you questions. I give you answers. Like we're interacting back and forth. That's why I'm on live multiple times throughout the week, right? So you guys can be like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Okay, he's not a scammer. Okay, he's not trying to get me to buy this random meme coin that I've never heard about and lose all my money, because you learn me, you learn my strategy, you learn my technique, and most of all, I won't be saying just buy this crypto, just buy this crypto. No, I teach you what to look for. Like, hey guys, if this happens, look out for this, look out for this. This is how you got to see the market so that you're able to win and succeed. So I learned that the hard way. But when you're young, like when you're a kid getting into crypto, you're like 20 years old, you're 19, 18, like you don't know that, right? Like you don't. So it happens to the best of us when we're new. Do you think Chainlink will get? Uh, Aaron said Chainlink this cycle. How do I think Chainlink will go this cycle? Um, Chainlink hasn't done well this cycle compared to last cycle. Like I remember Chainlink was popping last cycle. Chainlink was popping last cycle. Like Chainlink was the man. So with Chainlink, if prices keep if Chainlink gets above $40, that's like that would be amazing. Chainlink to $70. $70? No. Chainlink won't get $70. Chainlink the only way Chainlink is going to get past $52, which is its previous all-time high, and that happened back in 2021, is if the US government or a bunch of major states suddenly start saying they're going to be using Chainlink. Right? Like if they make that announcement, yeah. But aside from that, no. Because you have to realize that when Bitcoin has been pumping since 2022, right? Since the end of 2022, right? So Bitcoin's been pumping for here. So check this out, you guys. So here's your Chainlink, right? On the top is Chainlink. And then here we have, let's make it simple. And here we have Bitcoin, right? So if you look right here, this was Chainlink and this was Bitcoin. So right here, all-time high was hit. Boom, all-time high. And if you look at the top, which is Chainlink, all-time high. Okay, great. Money was made. But then if you look after, Bitcoin came back here and hit all-time high again. But what happened with Chainlink? Well, it hit here. It didn't hit all-time high. So now we can see the divergence, right? That weird opposite movement. Like that, like right here, you know it's a major red flag. And then Bitcoin ended up coming back here, hit new all-time high. Bitcoin hit new all-time high. Chainlink just ran all the way up here. So Bitcoin exploded so high to reach a new all-time high, but Chainlink struggled. Now keep in mind, there were other crypto projects that were already pumping. We saw Memes Coin do crazy pump, but we saw Solana pump really nice. We saw Solana, we saw BNB, we saw all our AI crypto projects, right? Where Chain was struggling. So then what happened was BTC came back, new all-time high, new all-time high, new all-time high, new all-time high, new all-time high. And what happened with Link during that entire time, right? Link, when we hit all-time high, didn't hit all-time high. Link hit this level when BTC hit all-time high. BTC was hitting all-time high, and then Link was kind of just here doing something. So what it's showing is that there is significantly less attention on Link. Link isn't getting the volume that it needs to continue to run up higher. So because that's happening, right? Because, whoa, I thought I was going to tip this over. Because that's happening, it's telling me that it's going to be very, very hard for Link to reach all-time high. Because with BTC pumping, skyrocketing the way it did, then Link should have been skyrocketing and pumping as well. Yeah, Link is Oracle. Link is the number one. Like Link is king of Oracle. Link is king of Oracle. And it has first mover advantage. But Chainlink is a altcoin. Bitcoin is different. Altcoins drop then bottom. Okay, so Aaron, what you have to understand is when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins should be going up. So if Bitcoin is moving up in price, if Bitcoin, okay, this is how it works, Aaron. If Bitcoin today moves up 10%, Chainlink should move up at least minimum close towards that 15-20% price range. And so if Bitcoin's moving up 10% and Chainlink is moving up less than 10%, there's a problem. Like there is a problem. Bitcoin does 5%, Chainlink should do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12%. Bitcoin also the inverse. If Bitcoin were to go down, let's say 10%, then Chainlink should technically go down 12%, 15%, 18%, 20%, right? So Chainlink should, all these other crypto projects, that's why when crypto goes down, Bitcoin goes down the least. But then when crypto goes up, Bitcoin goes up the least and alts outperforming. Because kind of view it like rocks, like ginormous rocks, right? If you have to lift a rock up, Bitcoin is the heaviest rock, right? So all the other cryptos, they're lighter rocks. So if you have to throw a rock, the heaviest rock is going to get thrown up the least. The lighter rock is going to get thrown most. So all these other cryptos, their market cap are smaller than Bitcoin. So they should fluctuate in price more than Bitcoin. I hope that makes sense. I 100% agree, Big Mike. You're right. Oracles are very important. Hence why when the U.S. made that announcement about using Chainlink and Pyth, we saw Chainlink skyrocket, saying, "Hey, we're gonna bring our data onto the blockchain. We're gonna use Oracle," and we saw it pump like crazy. Yeah, 100%, Calfee. Yep, real world asset tokenization is happening already. Banks are setting up. Yep. It's happening. The thing is, we haven't seen the banks make that announcement yet. We haven't seen a bank like Bank of America or Chase Bank or right. We haven't seen a bank be like, "Hey, we're going to be using Oracle." Right? We would have seen Oracle. You should have seen Link, but that's why I said Link has been so disappointing this bull market because I was hoping would pump nice because I'm like, this is the year. Trump won. He wants to make the country the number one crypto country in the world, right? They know about tokenization. Like Chainlink should be crushing it right now. Oh, there's been so that's even terrible. The fact that there's been endless announcements about it, banks using uh chain links. I want to see because I haven't seen an announcement about banks using chain link. Chain link. Chainlink works with Swift, okay, but give me a major bank in America. That's what I want. I see an announcement. Chainlink, Chainlink, Chainlink Swift. Okay, we've been hearing that forever though. Da, da, da. Like that's we want to hear like Chase is going to be using Chainlink to now take our data and track our blah 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 blah. Bank of America will be using Chainlink with its Oracle capabilities to take our real world data and make sure it aligns with what we have on chain on the blockchain for like that's what we want. And yeah, Chainlink integrated. Chainlink has partnership with everybody, but I want to see a major bank in America make that announcement. Banks are integrating leverage chain link technology. Yep. Okay. I want to see the bank say it. I want the bank to say it. I want the bank. If the bank says it, then we'll see prices move up. That's what I want. We want to hear it from the bank's mouth because there's certain crypto like Chainlink has partnership with everybody. We know that. I swear, Chainlink has more partnership than with corporation in the real world than any other crypto we know of. But the thing is, like the prices aren't really moving. Like, why didn't Chainlink hit all time high this bull market? Right? It should have. It should have. Chainlink should have hit an all time high. BNB hit all time high. Solana hit all time high. Ethereum hit all time. Why didn't Chainlink hit all time high? The number one thing that increases the value of Chainlink are people accumulating Chainlink. Like at the end of the day, so here's the other thing with crypto, right? And this is gonna be like the hard truth. As amazing as the tech might be, oh, this new tech, it does this, it does this, it does this. What makes the price of a crypto go up? Like, what will make the price of a crypto go up? What makes this price go up? It's you, me, us buying it. People actually buying it, right? If I bought this pen and there's a million people that want to buy this pen from me, guess what? I can sell this pen for a lot of money because people want to buy it. But if people don't want to buy this pen, it's going to be very hard for me to sell this pen at a higher price. In other words, it's going to be hard for the price to run up higher if people aren't buying it. So if people are selling it, it will cause prices to run up. So for Oracle to go up, it just needs that volume. It needs that adoption. And when I mean adoption is people actually buying it. Like I feel like we've in crypto, and some people won't like this, we'll hear all these news, oh, this partnership and this partnership, and they're doing this and that and that, and their mainnet, they're launching, Ethereum's launching a mainnet this week or something. Oh, they're on track for the, it doesn't matter. If people aren't buying, if people aren't accumulating it, prices will go down or prices are just going to move sideways. The number one factor that makes crypto price goes up is accumulation buying. Like that's the number one thing. Like that's what it all comes down to. If people aren't buying the crypto, prices aren't gonna go up, right? Well, I have a friend who always says the proof's in the pudding, right? People need to buy it. People aren't buying it, nothing's gonna happen. So that's why I always say with any crypto, don't get overly attached to it. Don't get overly married. Don't fall in love with it. Just focus on, is the crypto going to move up? Is it getting attention? Is it the best place for me to put my money to make more money? If the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no and it's not moving, then don't. You guys, I just got a message from my engineer. I hired an engineer, you guys, and he is doing something, and he just messaged me, and he said, he sent me an email. Oh, should we end the live stream? Do you guys have any more crypto questions for me? If you have crypto questions for me, let me know. Let me know, and we'll keep going. Cause I can talk crypto all day. You guys know me. We've gone hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll have to change that. Oh my goodness, you guys, he hit me with some news. Thoughts on Crow? Okay, so what do you think about the graph on there? I don't personally hold links, so I don't know much. Cold storage, you prefer? Um, BTC dominance breaking uptrend, lower resistance. People haven't realized it yet. What are we talking about? There is no case for XRP. Chain link killed them. You guys, yo, some of you guys are just hit with these. Okay, all right. I'm gonna answer the question. All right, I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna answer the question in chronological order from the first question that I saw. All right. So Alex said BTC dominance breaking the uptrend, lower resistance. Well, I don't understand what you mean by the lower resistance. What do you mean by the lower resistance? Right? And what time? What time are you talking about? Like, what time zone are you looking at? Like, this was the crazy. Everyone flew into Bitcoin when that parabolic drop happened. And you're talking about this uptrend, like the overall price moving up, like boom, it broke down here, right? And then the run, boom, yeah, it broke the uptrend movement. Yeah, you're 100% right, Alex. Yes, it did break the uptrend. If that's what you're referring to, yes, it broke the uptrend. So this area now becomes an area of resistance where prices should be going like this, right? Yeah, but one thing a lot of people are missing, what they're not realizing is gold. Look at how gold is moving. What the heck is this? What is this? Oh my gosh. Why is gold moving up? This is crazy. This is insane. Like, what is this? Why is gold moving like this, right? So this gets super, I don't want to deep dive too much. Long story short, China stopped buying US Treasury and they started selling the US Treasury and they started buying gold. And because of that, other countries or other large institutions started doing the same thing. Now, keep in mind, the largest buyers are Japan, over 1 trillion a year. Then you have China, number 2, like 0.9 trillion. And then you have, what's the third? England, I believe. So because they're pivoting away from US Treasury and they're accumulating gold instead, is causing this crazy run up in gold. And the problem with that, it now causes old money investors to now look at gold and be like, okay, well, gold is pumping already. Why am I going to take risk on assets versus me just buying gold? Because once you reach a certain stage of wealth, you'll realize that you go from, oh, let me make as much money as I can to, okay, I have this much money. Let me protect it. Like your risk becomes super, super, super low because you don't care about making all this crazy money because you already have so much crazy money. You just want to go slowly. So hence why we start seeing, you're seeing these large companies that had these amazing relationship with the US that were buying trillions of dollars, investing it into the US economy, now pivoting in other places such as gold. Hence why we're having gold pump. The problem with this is that number one, when gold pumps, what happens to the price of Bitcoin, the price of crypto? Usually the inverse, right? They're inverse assets. So then you have crypto that starts going down, right? Gold goes up, crypto goes down. Gold goes up, sorry, crypto goes up, gold comes down. So gold is pumping so much, and that's one of the reasons why I think we haven't seen the cryptos perform how we typically seen it perform historically, because so much money is being dumped into stinking gold. But this move, look at this move. Anyone that's been in investing, trading long enough knows this is completely unsustainable. This is just from the month of August. During the month of August to now, prices move like this. There's going to be a correction, and it's going to be a hard one. So that's a completely different conversation, because the US dollar is backed up by gold. So that's what they say. So now, because we know we've printed way, like, it's a house built on cards. So now what happens once this takes a huge correction? What happens, right? So definitely things to think about. I don't like talking so much about that because that's like more deeper economic things, and I know that average person just wants to understand, like, when do I buy, when do I sell, how do I reach TA, how to reach technical analysis. uh I know, but that's what they told us, right? We know this, like, we know this, right? When you say the US dollar is not backed by gold, like, we know this. There's way too much money that's been printed. There's way too much money that's been printed. But what's gonna happen to the U.S., right? What's gonna happen to the U.S. dollar as you continue to see all these countries stop buying U.S. Treasury? Like, what's gonna happen? They're not buying U.S. Treasury anymore. China is selling off their U.S. Treasury. But like, good conversations to be have. Just, they're stinking pissed. They're stinking pissed. And even the military, like, they need the rare earth minerals. China owns 2/3 of all the rare earth minerals that US uses. And now China's putting restriction on it. Like, bro, China is not someone you can really play with, right? US is in a deficit when it comes to China. We have to be aware of that, right? Like, China buys what, 1.35 trillion from US? How much does US buy from China? 540 trillion? Like, what? 540 trillion. So in a way, they need each other, because it that helps the Chinese economy, because employment, work, right? You're getting 500 and 540 trillion, give or take, a little bit lower, right? Like, you don't want to bite the hand that chews you. But at the same time, where's the US go? Like, how are you going to replace China? Like, how are you going to replace them? Like, their cheap labor, their high production, is very hard to replace them. So, and at the same time, China needs US, because it's like, bro, we want that money. So regardless of how you split it, and I made a video talking about this, but I significantly watered it down because it's gonna go over. People are gonna be like, okay, whatever. So just really simply, I'm gonna wrap it up this way: China and US have to get along, and they're gonna get along sooner or later. They're gonna get along. All right. That was a little bit boring. Everyone's like, what the heck? I don't care about that stuff. Just tell me about crypto. What crypto should I buy? Everyone's just like, bro, just tell me what crypto I should buy. Tell me, should I buy, hold, or sell right now? Should I buy the dip or not? That's what everyone cares about. All right, you got it. Crypto question, crypto question. Drop your crypto questions. Oh, you spelled it right, Big Mike. You spelled it right. Naicke. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You spelled it right. It's all theoretical. They are. It. I'm not like we're gonna see how it plays out. We're gonna see how it plays out. Okay, this is what I'll say, you guys. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I think our priority, like everyone on this live stream, us, our priority should just be just worry about yourself and your family. Like just worry about yourself and your family. Just all right. Hey, let me just achieve my goals. Because one thing I've came to the conclusion of, and this is very long time ago. I remember I was in so like when I was in high school, there was like college level English and there was like university level English and there was like something lower. It was like this lower level, there was college and then there was university English. I was like the only black kid in university level English because university level English is like the harder English class, right? And then I remember when Obama won, right? Obama became president, and my teacher was a white guy. And then we were lining up to go into class, and I walked into class, and then my teacher is like, "Hey, did you see what happened yesterday?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Politics. Did you see what happened?" And because my dad's super political. I'm like, "Yeah, Obama won, the first like black man to become president." And he said, and I'll never forget this. He looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, so now you have no more excuses." And "Oh." I'm like, "Okay." And I'll never forget the fact that he said that. Like it always stayed with me. But the reason why I think what he said was really powerful is that don't use the way you look like or something about you as an excuse of why you can't achieve. And I've just came to the conclusion that you cannot have that limiting mindset of, oh, because this person is in power, I can't make my first $1 million or my first 100,000 or a quarter million or half a million or just $10,000, whatever that money goal is for you. Oh, because this party is in power, I can't be debt free. I can't achieve this. I can't make this. Like that's such a limited mindset. It doesn't matter whether it's Trump, Hillary, Goku, Naruto, Mr. ABCD, Joe, Josh, John, Jeff, Alex, Jessica. It doesn't matter who's in power. You need to have the mindset, I am going to succeed no matter what. You need to have that mindset. No matter what happens, I'm going to achieve my goal and I'm going to succeed. So I think that's the best way to go about it. To each their own, but that's just what I think. Someone said, "LOL, Goku." But yeah, that's the mindset, man. Just embrace that mindset. It doesn't matter who's in power, man. You're going to accomplish your goals. I feel like I just said something that turned a lot of people off because I'm seeing how many people are on the live stream. And once I said that, I just saw like numbers drop. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is, man. I'm always going to share my truth, share my opinion, my life experience. Should we expect prices to go up after November 22nd? Why specifically November 22nd? I'm surprised you didn't say October 31st because October 31st is the next rate cut. Why'd you jump straight to November? What crypto are you in? My biggest crypto holding is BTC. But here's the thing, because like if I say like, oh, I'm in Bitcoin, I'm in Ethereum, I'm in BNB, I'm in Solana. Here's the thing with that is FN. Just because I am buying a crypto, that doesn't mean that's the crypto you need to buy. Because the crypto you buy depends on a few different things, right? I'm gonna tell you guys certain things you have to look up for the crypto you buy. All right. Number one, You have to ask yourself, how much money do I have? Right? How much money do you have? Because if you have, let's say, $1,000, if you have $1,000, I would not recommend you go and buy Bitcoin. But all right, I want to turn my 1,000 to $2,000 and buy Bitcoin. Like, I would not recommend that. Okay. Now, number two, after you decide how much money you have, you need to now decide is, how do I want to make my money? Like, am I trying to buy to hold for a very long time investing, or I might just want to be in and out? Like, I want to buy this. If price is pumped, then I want to sell it. Right? Am I trying to do this for the long term? Am I trying to make money for the short term? Right? That matters. Right? So so you have to be really careful because sorry you guys. I had to plug it in. It was dying. It was dying. So you have to be very careful because just because someone's holding a crypto, it doesn't mean you have to hold it because you buy it at different prices, right? Like I bought Solana when it was $4. So if I'm like, hey, I'm holding Solana, like that doesn't mean you have to hold Solana, right? I got it at a really cheap price, right? Oh, I have Ethereum. I bought it really cheap, right? Like really cheap. So it doesn't mean you have to buy it. So you have to look at number one, how much money you have. Number two, what's your crypto goal, and then number three, like how much money you have, your crypto goal, and your risk management style. And of those, then like you can crush it in crypto. Then you can do well. Any other crypto questions? YouTube is quiet, you guys. Nobody on YouTube is just quiet, chilling. Um, isn't November 2nd when all the banks have to be you? Mm, we'll see what happens. That's all I'll say. I'll say we'll see what happens. Right? We'll see what happens. And I'll put it this way, like I'm very positive about crypto. Like I think Bitcoin's gonna hit $1 million. Like Bitcoin's gonna hit $1 million. I truly believe that. But remember when the law SAB 121 got passed and they said that banks can now hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet? And we were all super bullish. We're like, yeah, banks can now hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Prices are gonna skyrocket. But then we didn't see a lot of banks buy a bunch of crypto. Like we didn't see, hey, uh, Chase is buying $10 million worth of Bitcoin. Bank of America is buying $3 million worth of crypto. Like we didn't see that happen. So when I've just come to the conclusion that when you hear something that is supposed to happen at an institutional level that is very grand, that will cause prices of crypto to boom like crazy, we just have to wait till it actually happens. Especially if you're already in those cryptos, like you just have to be patient and wait for it to happen. And when it happens, great, then you take profit. If not, just take it step by step. So that's what I have learned. And I think anyone who studies crypto, if you look at it historically, every time you hear institutions supposed to do this, institutions supposed to do that, and you look at the reality of it, it's like, okay, oh, well, that didn't happen. Well, when is that gonna happen? Oh, well, that happened. What happened 4 months later? But okay, like so, that is my perspective on it. And just be careful with these ISO tokens, and just be careful with it, right? A lot of them haven't performed the way a lot of people expected them to perform. So just be careful with it. Would you suggest people lend crypto out at this time? Well, the thing is, okay, so two things. Number one, there are platforms that allow you to lend your crypto and you're able to make money off of them, right? Platforms like you Huddler, depending on where you live. So I think that is a great way to make money. You you hodler, right? You hodler is a platform that lets you do that. So it's a great way where they lend your crypto. But it's restricted in the States, restricted in Canada as well. And I think we are going to reach a point. I think in like a perfect world, we're going to reach a point where if you have your crypto, then you're able to lend it out like a bank. And it's going to happen, especially with Bitcoin, because we have a finite amount of Bitcoin, right? Like we're only going to have 21 million Bitcoin. We're never going to have any more than that. So I think for everyone that holds Bitcoin, especially, there's going to be a point in the world now where you can lend out your Bitcoin and you'll get paid money. Kind of like the way we work with mortgages, where you take a mortgage from the bank and you get paid interest. Boom, 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 boom. And then at the end, whatever, when the mortgage is all paid off, you make your principal and some. Do you think XRP will hit 1K in the next year? No. No, XRP is not going to hit 1K within the next year. XRP is not even going to hit $100 within the next year. No, I don't mean to be mean when I say XRP is not even going to hit $100. We got to take it step by step. So for XRP, the first thing we have to see is, can XRP hit its new all-time high? Can XRP hit $3.84? Right, that's what we want to see. Can XRP hit $3.84? That is step one. That's what we want to aim for. XRP, $3.84. And if it can hit that, great. Then we hit to step two. Then what's step two? Well, XRP hitting $4. So that is the next step. D, what's up, D? D, I'm actually D. You came on late, girl. You came on late. I'm about to leave right now. XLM. You got money in Stellar? You got money in XLM? I'm about to leave. I'll look at this quickly for you, and then that's the wrong one. And then I am out. I don't like that one. No USDT. Let's look at this. Oh, Stellar was actually moving good. That's a solid move. That's good, man. But prices really this thing really messed it up. That little crash towards the downside really messed up a lot of things. Even let's switch it. That's too. Yeah, right. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, wait. What's that? What is this? I spy with my little eyes. What is that? Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Okay, that was the full reset. Oh, it is. Wait, hang on. I want to make sure I'm looking at this right. Yep. Okay. Okay, hang on. We hit there. That was right here. This one was right here. Oh, it's so hard to tell. Yeah, it looks like a hidden divergence. Maybe it's hard to see. Yeah, kind of looks like that. It kind of looks like that. It's hard to tell. Looks like that. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So with XLM, I'm worried that the market is performing a dead cat bounce. That's what I'm worried about because we saw this massive drop, right? And then we saw prices move, boom, and then it got rejected, right? Your dead cat bounce, boom, and then we see it ran up and it got smaller, right? So that's what I'm worried with with the market. When I look at this, like that's what it reminds me of a dead cat bounce, which typically plays out like this, like boom, 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 and then it like shrivels down, right? That's typically how it plays out. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see how things end up moving. But as of right now, it's at a really good level of support because you can see prices bounce at this range twice before it ran up. So if it does, and it's really close to it, like it came down once again really close and then just small move, but like it has to create a strong move toward the upside. So negative, like let's say negative, things don't play out the way we plan, that we could possibly see it hit this range and then hit down here. Now if it hits down here, not bad, because then our RSI is probably toward the bottom, which signals, hey, possible exurgent towards the downside, and we can now see prices potentially break towards the upside. The overall pattern looks good, right? Like we like this. We love this move. We love this move because it ends like that. Because it ends like that. So in regards to XLM, we want that. That would be really, really good. When a token is being burnt, it's like saying it's being locked up where no one can use it. So if people are like, hey, we're burning this token, it kind of means like we're taking it off circulation. We're putting it in a wallet that isn't accessible by anybody. So it's kind of like you have a million of these pen, right? And each pen is worth $1 million, right? You have a million pen, each pen is worth $1 million, and someone goes and takes 500,000 of those pens and hides it somewhere in a room where no one can ever access it, no one can ever buy it, no one can ever use it. So then it takes the current supply that's left and it technically jumps it up in value because all of that extra one is like hidden somewhere. So I hope that makes sense. Uh, you guys, I am donezo. I'm tired. I've been on stream for a while. Your boy's going to get going. What's your thoughts on render? Render did good, at least in GPU, in like renting. Uh, Render did really good early this bull run. Did you take profit? You should have taken profit off Render. Render was one of the first crypto projects to do really, really well this bull run in the space of AI. Like it was crushing it, right? And it was competing with Akash. Akash did well. It did 100x. We got in really early in my community with Akash. Render, what else was going on? Render. I think Render, okay. So I think Render, it positioned itself really smart because it moved from being on Ethereum to now being on Solana. So with the Solana ETF coming out in a few months from now, I know it's going to get approved. Now, if that gets approved, well, I know it's going to get approved. If it when it gets approved and it starts pumping to do really well, then I think we're going to see a lot of cryptos that are built on Solana start to do really well too, right? So you have your Jupiter, right? You have Pump Fund, right? And then we also have Render. That's a big one that's on Solana. So it could potentially do really well as well. So that's my thoughts on that one. Okay, you guys, everyone who signed up, I shall see you tonight in 8 hours, right? Check your emails. It's going to be coming your emails. Get ready for these crypto gems are secret, you guys. You guys aren't going to believe what I'm going to tell you. You guys are going to be like, this is crazy. This is how you crush it in crypto. That is what you use, right? And I'm going to show you guys the receipts. I'm going to show you guys the proof so you can crush it. And I have a little special giveaway. And a lot of people won't believe it. Like you don't need that much money to crush it in crypto, right? So in here, I'm going to show you guys literally, I turned $600 into over like $18,000. Like it's very doable. So like I said, you don't need a lot of money. As long as if you know what to do, you'll crush it in crypto. Link in the bio. Go on my TikTok, right? You'll see my chocolate face. Click right here, and then you click right there, and then voila, in 8 hours, 58 minutes, it's going down. Aside from that, I appreciate you guys. Much love, everybody. Stay blessed. Remember, stay lit. LIT. Learn, invest, trade crypto.